And nothing ever happens to heroes. Hopefully. The hole is whenever.
There's a drum.
How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long. At night. And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. I don't feel like playing.
Oh, come on.
Maybe it's a symbol warning visitors about the evil in the hole. Or maybe it keeps the evil trapped down there. There are ancient symbols that can do just that.
It's very convenient symbols then. I'm very curious if they do let you play the bongo at some point.
Back in the White Ridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master about different types of stone and minerals. Can't really claim that I listened all that attentively, but that looks like a coal vein to me. Back in the White Ridge Mountains, can't really...
Okay, so we've got coal.
Someone had to install the pipes down here. How did they get into the underground? And even more importantly, how did they get back out? The design doesn't look too stable. On the other hand, it doesn't look like it was built anytime recently either, which in turn speaks for its durability. A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really don't want to know what it is.
Yeah, you probably really don't. And a hamster wheel.
There isn't much you won't find down here. Hamster wheels, for example.
Yeah, of course we take it. Why not?
Ah! What the heck?
Oh.
Hey! What's the big idea? Did you build this trap? I'd love to, but I'm stuck. Hey! Stop that! Stop that! Are you nuts?
Fantastic little robot. Starts poking you. Oh. Let's talk to him.
Hey, little fella. I could use some help here. Hello? I think he's trying to hide from me. I probably scared it.
Yeah, looks like he did.
An old rope, still in pretty good shape. I can't quite reach. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. It doesn't.
Well, can we reach it with the stick?
Got it.
Okay, so at least we have that.
The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope.
Too unwieldy. Okay. How about the
I'll
stick?
tie the stick to the rope. Done.
So now we can throw... Catch the robot?
I wonder if I... No.
No.
Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here.
No, so instead we throw it up, right? So it gets stuck there.
Still too light.
How's it too light?
I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle. I'll tie the stick to the rope.
So it's set to light. Do we... what?
It doesn't... I'd love to.
Yeah, he'd love to go.
And probably I really...
Okay, so if you look at it, it also changes.
The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attack.
I'm not sure what it's trying to build here. Somehow we have to combine all of this together.
The hamster wheel has the right... I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done.
So we tied that, and then we somehow use that on the hamster wheel? Or the fur, but the fur on its own is...
I have a very expensive, very fluffy fur. If you get me out of here, it's yours. Nothing.
No, he's not going to do anything.
If you help me get out of here, I'll give you a stylish and practical empty bag. Nothing.
The
I
same with
inflated
this.
the water rubber skin. Air outside, air on the inside, and nothing in between but a thin layer of rubber. Fascinating.
So this is the only way. And it needs to go up more.
I inflated the water rubber.
So how do we do this? We add the stick first.
Hey, you! Hi there. I just want...
Look
An
at the stone.
approximately fist-sized stone. That would really hurt if it hit me in the face.
Well, let's see if we can do it with that then. It's going to be a little bit heavier.
I hope it stays on.
But still, I don't know why it was too light before.
There we
Well,
go.
that way, okay. But it seemed like he couldn't throw it up high enough, so therefore I would actually think we would need something lighter than the stick, but
Great.
sure.
And now, the old heave-ho. That got it. Hey, wait. I'm not going to hurt you.
This is a cute little robot.
The rope held me once. Maybe it can again.
Yeah, taking the rope is a good idea, I think. Still the dirty dishes. Ah, now we can actually maybe throw this at the V-belt and get that.
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get... It's hanging over some...
Ah, some kind of hook. Okay. Well, there's still the rubbish heap that we can visit.
The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm going to need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it.
Yeah, you're gonna need a flying machine.
The hole up there is even higher. I'm going to...
A bell?
A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention, which is usually what bells are for.
Use it?
Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there? But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
Weathervane, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe lower me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
No, I'm not. You should know me.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
Well, of course. So...
No matter what they say, I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that. You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head, even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not a bad likeness if you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days in bed.
In the sewers.
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink tutu, or worse.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Bill? Bill, are you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him.
So we'll have to make something that's worth a lot, apparently.
Hey, that's a knight that says knee.
Oh, the
A
reference.
huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it. And I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favorite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story.
Oh, come on. Pick him up. Or at least a cloak. Okay, so we have that, at least. Now, I'm not sure where exactly the little robot went.
I always thought Gnomehill was the only place with electricity. But beyond the White Ridge Mountains, it's been used here and there for years.
I wonder if there's anything new in here? Probably not.
I don't think Ethel would be... Hi, Ethel. Rebby's gone. He's descended into the dark hole.
Oh, he is so brave, all alone in the dark.
He's taking another big risk. I wonder if that's such a smart idea.
Oh, one of the downsides of risk is that it's risky.
Do you know if there's a way out of here? A gnome-sized one, I mean.
That big? No. However, Monsieur de Dumas has a shrinking ring.
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe yes, maybe no. He needs a friend by his side. Not maybe, not in a few weeks. Now. Thinks the world of you. All rats do.
Then I'm afraid you've picked the wrong guy.
Oh, come on, Wilbur. You should listen to them.
Remy should never have locked me up in here. He should have just let me go.
Had his reasons, always has.
He should know that no matter how complicated it is, sooner or later, I'll find a way out of here. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing.
Perhaps that is why.
The soupy stew smells surprisingly good.
What do you mean, surprisingly? Do you want a bowl?
Sure.
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Maybe if I'm very...
She's still just gonna hit us.
Ouch!
Yep.
If you want some...
But he did grab one of the plates and put it down outside.
No, I think I'll just leave the plates. It's better.
Okay, so we can ask for food now, basically. That's what we've learned. Let's go to the workshop. Maybe the robot should be there, right? Ooh.
That must be one of the monsters Ethel was talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oops.
Oh, hello. You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap.
No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junk heap.
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
So he's a zombie robot who loves to build things, and his son is the mini robot. Why not? I'm not even surprised.
I'm Wilbur Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur? You're not Nate's little friend, the one that was caught by the orcs in the wildlands?
You know Captain Nate?
Know him? We idolize him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane. Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learned that from Bill. He got us the job here.
Bill the merchant?
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I'm not so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey, I had one just like that.
You see? A hit. Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
This is an interesting bit of conversation here, gotta say.
My magic slate was evil, and it deceived me.
Magic slate? Poppycock. They are neither made out of slate, nor are they magic.
If they're not magical, how do they work? Because I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it. Fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes it up?
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
Aha, so that's where we go in.
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Why not? He's very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down south with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish? Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends down a basket.
So the hole in the ceiling's the only way out of the underworld?
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lives in earnest up there.
And really, the little robot is called Nate with an 8. I like that, actually.
When will the next delivery be ready?
Never, by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those darn rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? They attacked my wife, wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they want to prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice. Yes, we promised an old friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate we'd name our first child after him. We actually wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression, said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
He built himself? What the hell?
Nate built himself.
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too. It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable. Anyway, you ought to sort out the electricity first.
No problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
Yeah. Definitely seems true. Alright, I think that is about as...
That's one of the machine is...
One of... Yeah, basically... Oh god, can I stumble more with that sentence? I think this is about as good as it gets for a moment to call this set. We got our new objective, get electricity, then possibly also jump down the hole with Remy before that, and then also, yeah, leave and to go up into the main town. At which point I think we'll switch over to Nate or Ivo, possibly. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. First things first is going to be getting electricity going. That's going to be the main focus. And we'll just have to see how that goes, really.
Just one more time.
Fantastic. Just keep doing that.
Just one more time.
Yep. Just one more time. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time. See you, dudes.